Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back, and today I'm going to be showing you how to recreate the song Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown in Ableton Live. And first I'm going to show you the finished product. So that's what we've got. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be soloing layer by layer for you so you can hear everything that's in this. So firstly I'm going to start off with the beat. And if we go here to the main beat, we've got, let me show you what's going on here. So we've got the kick, we've got a snare doubled with a clap, and we've got this hi-hat pattern. This hi-hat pattern is actually very interesting because let's see if we can solo the hi-hat pattern. It took a while for me to work it out. Typical New Jack Swing, that triple pattern there. And then we've got the kick here, and what I did was I accentuated the highs so you can really hear it, and it's not very subby, because if we got rid of the highs we would end up with something more like this. Which is a very subby kick, but I needed, you can see as soon as I bring the highs in, you get that hard kind of hitting sound, and that's typical of that New Jack Swing kick. Very strong presence. Okay, so that's what we've got there, and we've got this snare. So let's see this snare here. It's got a bit of reverb on it, not too much of the low end reverb because we don't want it too boxy, but it's got a little bit of reverb to give it atmosphere and like that typical 80s snare. And we've also got it doubled up with a clap so that we can get a bit more of that chat sound. So yeah, a bit more of that chat sound. And then that's the main beat, but then we've got another, what I added here was just a snare by itself, this snare, which was a very beefy, strong, reverby snare to help add more beef to the snare. So you can see it just adds a lot more to the snare. And then what really singles out this beat, typical, it makes it typical late 80s babyface type of beat, is this kind of, I called it the ghost clap, which is like it's like this reverbed clap that comes once in a while. Let me see if we've got it here, this one, and that's the typical. So if I put all of this together, so that bit at the end, what I've done is I've added a lot of decay time to the reverb, and just shaped this EQ so I got that as similar sound as possible to the reference. Because I really wanted it to just delay and to just keep on going, even long after it's been played. So we've basically covered the beat, and what I'm going to move on to now is this drum roll, which is, it happens after 2 loops it happens like do 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 do. So let's get this here. It's got a lot of toms. Let's see if I can show you what they sound like. So you've got this tom here, and if you can see that it goes down in tone. So it'll go like that. So it's going to go down in tone like that. And then we've got this crushed ice kit again, and this, let's see what this gives us. That just helps to add more beef to the toms. So the toms mixed with the crushed, this other tom is going to give more beef to that little drum roll that we've got going on there. Then now we move on to the bass. So let's solo the bass. And let's see what we've got going on in the sound. So we've got a compressor side chained to, I've got here the main beat, but actually what we can do is this needs to be side changed to the kick. And then we've got here the equalization, so it kind of, in the reference, it's very low and deep, but it also has that pluck element to it, so I did want to keep that pluck sound, so I kept some of that bit higher frequencies but also lower frequencies too. Yeah, that's what we want, more of that. Let's make sure we're doing it to the right beat, the main beat. And we've got the kick machine, so this kick machine. So it should be side chained to that. Yes, you can see it's ducking a little bit, which is what we want. But I want the release a bit bigger. Yeah, like that. So that's just a quick side chaining we did to this electric bass here. Now we're going to move on to this grand piano, which I'm also going to do the same thing and side chain it to the kick. This, you can hardly hear it because how the bass is, it did sound like a mix between a guitar and a piano, like a very, very low piano. So that's why I've added this piano to it. Now we are moving on to the next layer, which are these strings. And I just this harmony here just made it a lot lower, because I heard it, I definitely heard the harmony, but it wasn't strong. If it was strong, it'd be sounding like this, but it wasn't. That would make it overpower the lower note, but this lower note was stronger, so just change the velocity of that. And then let's move on to the chords. So again, they kind of complement the strings and it's piano, and then finally we move on to this piano here. Here we are. And this piano sounded like a very typical, like a very electronic, kind of like a toy piano, so I wanted it to be very, very bright. You can see as I equalized it here, very, very bright, added a bit of chorus, so it kind of like sounded like that cheap toyish piano, but in a good way. So that's how I EQ'd this. So now if we got everything together, this is what we've got. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial of Don't Be Cruel. I hope you learned something or just found it interesting, and be sure to subscribe, like and comment, and stay tuned for my next videos. Bye.